Next up, skit.
Yeah.
The story of Job, presented by Life Youth. In the land of Uz, there lived a man named Job, a faithful servant of the Lord. He loved God and stayed away from doing anything bad. He's the guy that your parents look at and say, wow, look at him one day. You need to be like him, okay? Not only was he close with God, he was also blessed with great possessions. He drove the latest model camel and had over 3,000 to choose from. He had the biggest tent you could ever imagine, jacuzzi included. He had a beautiful wife, 3 gorgeous daughters, 7 handsome sons, and 7,000 chickens, 500 lambs, 500 oxen, for all the curry. Satan saw Job, and noticed the amazing life he was living, and it made him think. And to visit God.
Hey, have you seen my son Job? Have you ever seen such an honest and good man?
I'd be good too if I had all he has. His life is set. He has 1 and 2 home cameras. I mean, come on. He has a widescreen TV, an iPhone X, and the latest satellite. I mean, seriously, his daughters cook so perfectly all the time. What more could you ask for? If you made his life miserable, he cursed you in an instant.
I don't believe that for a second. There's no one as faithful as Job. He's a good guy in every which way. He's loving to his family and servants and works hard for whatever he gets. What more could I ask?
I know you think he's a really great guy, but if you made his life miserable, he'd forget you in a heartbeat.
Are you kidding? He's an example for everyone to follow.
Okay, sure, whatever. Let me just give Job a bad time and see if he even remembers you.
He won't. I don't believe it. Go ahead and try. Job will be faithful to me, mark my words.
So, what exactly are we looking here? How bad can it be?
Well, do what you will. Just don't hurt him.
Well, Satan was over the moon about this. Praying when a messenger approaches him.
Master, the lightning had hit your sheep and shepherd and fried them like cable. I'm the only one left.
Before Job could speak, another messenger arrives.
Master, something awful has happened. You know our neighbor's wife went to the homeopathy. They attacked us with water I know that's not.
Before Job could lift even his hand, another messenger arrives.
Guys, that way.
This was terrible news for Job. He immediately went into mourning. Then they dumped dust on their heads. Job ripped his robe, shaved his head, and prayed to God. He didn't complain about God. He didn't blame God. He just said,
God's name be ever blessed.
well, Satan went back to visit God, and God said,
See, there is Job without family and possessions, and he is still blessing me.
Well, he won't once I make him sick. He'll curse you in an instant. Just you watch. I'll make him hate the day he was born.
Now you be careful. He's a faithful son. Don't you kill him.
Oh, I won't. But he'll wish he was dead, and he'll blame you for everything.
So, Satan covered Job in awful sores. They were messy and they were painful.
Why do you keep praising God, Acha? Curse him and die.
God sometimes gives us bad days and sometimes good days, but we should keep praising Him.
In those days, people believed that if you got sick, God caused it because you did something wrong. So 3 of Job's friends came to give him an intervention.
Elifaz Kuti, thank you for coming.
Acha, I had no idea you look so awful. Sorry that Mariamma and kids could not make it. They had some guests, you know. What did you do to God to do this to you?
I have done nothing. I'm innocent.
You have done something. God won't do this otherwise.
Elifaz, oh, Sotam. Ayo, I'm so sorry, Acha. I just came to see you. Why did you do? Did you take from the offering? What you just pray for God to forgive you? Well then, what are you saying? I'm innocent. Come on, don't say that. You have lost your home, your servants, your everything that you own. God is trying to tell you something. The only thing God is trying to tell me is to trust Him. Ah, come on.
Elifaz, my man, what's up? Hey, he's gonna be there. What is it? Joe, my man, what happened to you? You look so messed up. Look, I'm just here to say a prayer for you, brother. It's gonna be okay. You just gotta return to the Lord.
So far, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with all of you guys? I am innocent. I have done nothing. And I love God and God loves me.
Hey, man, I don't want God to love me like that.
I love God and I don't blame Him for anything. And even sending you guys to come help me.
Well, his friends kept telling God was punishing him for something. Job kept protesting his innocence and love for God. This went on for days, and his friends and his wife told him he'd be better off if he just cursed God and died. This didn't make Job happy. God decided to intervene.
Job, I hear you. Pull yourself together, my son. I've got a few questions for you. Where were you when I created the earth? Who did you think came up with the blueprints for creation? Did you ever look at the unfolding of a flower? How many whiskers are on a cat? How strong is a rhino? Ever count how many stars are in the sky? Job, what do you have to say for yourself? Are you going to give up on me now after all this time?
God, finally! Just tell me what to do. I'll do it. Anything.
I run the universe. Don't try to dismiss me or make yourself larger than me.
Well, I know that. Or do I? I know that you're in control and that I should yield to anything you say. Is there anything else?
Now I have a few things to say to your buddies. Eliphaz, I'm fed up with you and your 2 friends. You haven't been honest with me or with Job. You dare to call yourselves friends? Go make a sacrifice to me. I'll ask Job to pray for you.
And Job did as God asked, and prayed for his friends, and he received 14,000 chickens, 6,000 lambs, 1,000 teams of oxen, and 1,000 donkeys. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. His family earned the inheritance God had promised him. Job lived another 140 years and had a good life, and absolutely, positively loved and trusted God with all his heart. And you can too.
Hey, let me. I'm here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.